Hello, everyone. Welcome to Theories 2 in your spring semester of 2026. So, welcome back. I hope you had a restful, enjoyable break. And um, I'm Dr. Lappin. I see a lot of familiar names in the roster this semester. So I think many of you are coming off of diversity with me coming into this course. So hopefully you had a good experience with me there, and you're excited to learn from me again. If not, please give me another chance. I am doing things a little bit differently this semester than I did last semester. So first and foremost, the like this information, you found this video because I posted an announcement letting you know where readings are for this class, where lectures are for this course, as well as my office hours. So last semester I did not hold office hours. This semester I decided I'm going to. Some of the feedback that I got from my students last semester when I taught theories too is they did have questions. Like they wished that they could have had some FaceTime with me, even though as many of you know, I have historically done office hours by appointment. I think students maybe just want like a set time that they know that I'm available. So my office hours for this semester will be Fridays from 10 a.m. to noon Pacific time. If that doesn't work for you, please just reach out. Um, my my email is my first name dot my last name at alliant.edu, sarah.lappin at alliant.edu. Shoot me an email. My hope is that you have learned about me, that I'm responsive, that I am interested in meeting with you. I'm willing to meet with you. I will make time for you. Being able to mentor you and being able to guide you is one of the reasons why I'm in academia. So please allow me to support you. Um, this is my second semester as a core faculty for the online program. For the past 4 years previously to this fall, I was a core faculty at the Los Angeles campus. My family and I moved back to our home state of Michigan. We expanded our family. We wanted to be close to our families of origin. So our son is able to know them and know his grandparents and his aunts and uncles and all that fun stuff. So I am on Eastern time. So there is, you'll probably get requests from me for what would be considered earlier meetings for you, which is like midday for me, but I'm always willing to accommodate any schedule. But ultimately, what I wanted to do with this introductory video is go over the syllabus a little bit, talk to you about some of the assignments, some of the expectations around this course. So let me share my screen and I will make this. I know that this says like fall 2025, but it's the exact same syllabus as it was last semester. With some changes again, my office hour information will be available to you. This is my email. Please reach out at any time. Um, but yeah, so I'm sure many of you are coming off of theories one, which those are more of our foundational theories in the core or in the field. One thing that you'll notice that's different this semester is that these approaches are what are considered more postmodern, which is a philosophical stance. You will learn exactly what that means. My hope is that the lecture for that is going to be very clear, or at least allows you to ask me some questions during office hours or shoot me an email. Which I also wanted to say, my lectures for this course will be pre-recorded. My hope is that you utilize the my office hours to like ask me any clarifying questions. It's really hard to get a time that works for everyone or even the majority of people for a live lecture. So I will have all of my lectures posted the week before, at least the Saturday the week before. So for example, for the week two lecture, I will have that posted by Saturday of week one. And that I think is a very reasonable expectation of you, that My lectures are recorded prior and you have plenty of time to engage with it. Lectures will be anywhere, usually from 20 minutes to an hour. Um, and the approaches that we'll be covering, or the theories, approaches, they're a little bit less straightforward or maybe less formulaic than maybe what you're used to in from theories one. So again, theories one, these more traditional kind of foundational approaches, many of these approaches had like in some ways like this pre-existing uh assumption or maybe theory as to what is healthy, what is normal, what is adaptive, these types of this type of language. Postmodern approaches, or maybe what would be more a little bit more contemporary, they, in the family tree of our MFT field, they come after many of the approaches that you learned in theories one. They don't have, these approaches are more about positionality, more about how you present in the room, how you show up in the room, how aware you are of your own biases, your assumptions, things like health, adaptation, um, normalcy, things like that. So you're really my hope for you in this course and throughout your time at Alliant is that you'll be really looking at that and investigating that. And also these approaches really have, um, they don't have a preset knowledge base. Like they don't believe in a normal, a healthy, things like that. So you're going to see a lot more, questions and a lot more theories around, or maybe like theoretical stances around things like family. So you are going to have a weekly discussion. It's like kind of your takeaways from the week, from both the reading and the lecture. There will be some assignments here. You can see the Person of the Therapist reflection paper that's at the beginning of the course. You are going to have like a key terms. So think of the key terms and the model charts as preparation and studying, creating your own materials, study materials for both your comprehensive exam as well as your licensure exam later on. So try to not shortcut these. The model charts, there's a paper for you to fill out. I do encourage you to put as much detail as you can in there because you will be referring back to these when you study for your comp exam. And my hope is that when you sit eventually for your licensure exam, these will be helpful for you where, you didn't just put bullet point one or two words and then you have to go back and look it up again. So gift your future self with some good study material there. Then we do have two quizzes throughout the semester, one kind of at the midway point, one toward the end of the class, I think week 14 or 13 or something like that. And then you do have a theory of change paper, which is considered the competency project of this course, where, I mean, the directions are in your syllabus, but you'll be asked to, like, how do you think people change? And how has that been maybe informed by what you've learned in this course or what you've learned previously to this course, maybe what you've learned outside of school. But yeah, here are all the course assessments. We do have one thing I'm just going to like kind of plant a seed for you here. Is in week 14, you can see here that's instructor focus. So I know that's a long ways away, but I'm just kind of planting the seed here of we essentially get to choose what approach we're interested in learning about. In the past for this course, I have done dialectical behavioral therapy or DBT. I've done internal family systems, which is also known as IFS or better known as IFS. So those are two approaches that I've used in the past. What I plan to do later on in the semester is maybe put out a poll, and I'll give those two options, but then I'll also give like an open option of, is there something else that you're interested in learning about? And so I will create a lecture around whatever approach that y'all are interested in learning. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to share for this. You do have some readings for the first week. So all of the readings, again, you'll see in my announcement. So if you found this video, you found the announcement. I do have a Google Drive where I have all of the readings for this class available there. So if you ever struggle to find anything through Canvas or through Alliance Library, that will kind of be your repository for you. And the textbook is also there. So you shouldn't have to get anything for this course. But looking forward to working with many of you again. Welcome to those of you who are unfamiliar with me. I hope you have a good learning experience with me this semester. And I will be in touch. Thank you.